and welcome back. It has been a while. My whole I'm going to do Vlogmas so that it will make me a better vlogger during the weeks did not happen. January has been a really tough month. It's the 31st today, and my aim is that February is going to be way better. February is going to be kind of get things done, really positive, as positive as I possibly can, but positive regardless of what is thrown at me. So I'm going to try and put in place some strategies when things go wrong. Not quite sure how, because I know I'm doing my best anyway, but yeah, I'm going into February with a positive mindset, if nothing else. So I should probably update you. At the moment, we're back to not being able to get out of the house. Last week, so I'm going to rewind. My smart drive was taken away to be fixed. I was loaned a Smooth, which is Invocare's sort of power assist, but power assist on the back version. Last week on Wednesday at 3:45, I got a text message saying, we need to come and pick the Smooth up this afternoon. And I had a London hospital appointment for treatment on the Thursday, and then I was speaking at the National Breastfeeding Helplines Breastfeeding Network Sandwell CPD day on the Friday, and then this Tuesday I've had a School of Social Entrepreneurs study day in Birmingham. So I had a lot that I had to get to. So I said, that's fine, but you can't leave me without power because I've got these things to do. So they turned up to pick the Smooth up and brought my smart drive back, having not been able to find out what was wrong with it. Their strategy was, let's turn the sensitivity of the watch down and see if that helps. Unfortunately, that didn't help. So London was spent struggling to get it to start up, but then later in the day, as well as having all of the not starting up, cutting out problems, the sensitivity wasn't high enough when I was tired for me to stop the chair consistently, so I ended up nearly taking people's ankles out. So all the same problems, but also with additional stuff thrown into the mix because I need the sensitivity on full. So I've been in conversation with the people we bought the smart drive from since that Thursday in London. Tuesday for my study day, it kept cutting out, and I spent 10 minutes trying to get it to start at New Street Station in Birmingham. And then on the way to the venue, it was cutting out every 1 to 2 seconds. So I ended up having to give up and push myself, which was a huge drain on my energy and increased my pain levels. I then had a whole study day to go through, which was 9:30 till 5 o'clock. And then had to do, it was a bit better going home, but I still had to do quite a bit of pushing of myself because it just kept dropping out. So we've not been able to go out the house since Wednesday morning. It's now Friday morning. Lizzie's desperate to go out for a walk. I am desperate to get out of the house. And we're currently in the position where we're waiting for a phone call. We've been told it will need to be picked up and that they will leave me with something powered, but I don't know what and I don't know when, and it's just all a waiting game at the moment. So that's where we are with smart drive and getting out of the house. Yeah, so today's going to be a slow day. I potentially have a client coming round to pick up a different sling, but other than that, it's all about spending time with Lizzie, playing, and trying to get some work done as and when I can. While I remember, a large part of why I found January difficult is that I was told I would receive a letter for an appointment for counselling in terms of PTSD and birth trauma in January, and it is January the 31st today, and I still had nothing through the post, which doesn't help given that all of the issues are around medical professionals and medical professionals not doing what they've said they would, or doing stuff they've specifically been told not to, and all of that kind of thing. So it is not helping. I've been very on edge waiting for this appointment, and it doesn't look like it's coming, or at least not when I've been told it was. So that's been hard, but moving forward, I'm just going to pretend it's never going to happen, because then I can't be let down. which should be how I have to feel and think. But if that makes February a more positive month, that is what I'm going to do. Appointment letter did not turn up, surprise, surprise, but actually I had a really good day. I'd already psyched myself up for the fact that it wasn't going to come, and I think I was just really pleased that January was over. November, December and January have been really difficult months because of trauma this time last year and trauma the year before. Hello! 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 What you got? Cheese! Cheese! Yeah, that's what we say to cameras. We say cheese! We'll get yours, we will. Lizzie's got a play one for herself so that she doesn't steal mine. Doesn't always work, does it? But that's okay. So moving forward, I'm just not thinking about this appointment. If a letter comes through, which it probably will at some point, I will deal with it then. I'm not gonna, yeah, I need to be in control of this, and that's the best way for me to do that. So today we're going to go and look at some cars. The lease on our car is coming to its end. One of the reasons we like leasing cars is that it means we can change our car as our needs as a family changes. Elise is bigger now, so has different stuff. We've also got the wheelchair to consider, so that is going to be what we're doing this afternoon, and we're going to get some lunch on the way. I think Dan has 3 places that he's hoping we're going to get to, so we're going to go fairly early after he's finished teaching. I think he's got a couple of cars in mind that he would like to look at as well, and to be honest, it's just going to be good for Elise and me to get out of the house. We didn't hear from the company we bought the smart drive from yesterday, like no update, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know when we're going to be able to get out the house. I was supposed to have, I had a haircut booked for today and I cancelled it as soon as the smart drive kind of stopped working, and I'm glad I did because I couldn't get there, which, yeah, it's not great. So I'll be phoning again Monday morning to find out what is the plan, what is the status of everything. Yeah, not ideal, but at least we're going to get out of the house today for a little bit. Car. It is a car, well done. Oh, bad night number 3 last night, but better than the past 2 nights, so that's something. Yes, darling. What is it? You want your milk? I've already phoned up about the smart drive and it looks like a loan is going to appear, but I'm waiting for them to sort out details and phone me back. I've tried to get in contact with the allergy clinic, so I was not discharged but not given another appointment and put on like the 6 months, if you have an issue phone us up, which wasn't going to happen because my hives are seasonal. It's very much the summer, it's pollen, it's grass. Grass is a big allergy for me, or big allergen. So it's 5 months now. So the consultant said that if I phone up within the 6 months, they might give me an appointment. Toes? Your toes? Yeah. Wow! You want to sleep? You want Eeyore to sleep? Oh, night night. I think somebody's been at Daddy's shoes. Yeah. Yeah, were you at Daddy's shoes? Were you playing with them? Night night. This made me very uncomfortable, and I'm trying to get hold of the clinic and haven't been able to so far. And I'm a little bit annoyed, if I'm honest, because they were quite happy that I was having 1 to 2 asthma attacks a week. Said there wasn't anything we needed to do about it. Then I got cold and ended up in A&E. My GP increased my inhaler and I've been absolutely fine since. No asthma attacks at all. So it's just like, well, why didn't the hospital do that? And we could have avoided potentially a trip to A&E because of a cold and that kind of triggering my asthma off massively. so I don't really want to go, but there's only one allergy clinic in the area, and I know I need to be seen, so trying to get through there. Other than that, it's just going to be potter around the house. I've got a School of Social Entrepreneurs phone call checking kind of thing this afternoon. Yeah, so it's just potter around really and try and keep Lissy amused. She's already asked to go for a walk today. She's singing next to me. I'm sure you can hear the singing. Yeah, so it's just keeping her amused while we can't go out yet. Hello.
Hi.
You having fun?
Yeah.
Good. Elise and I have just been taking some photos of the rat that has come to visit us. So I'm hoping I've got at least one that is going to be useful for a Facebook post, ideally a few more than one so that I can get some Instagram posts as well. Photos for Instagram. Can you tell my brain is tired? Yeah, it was windy though, so I'm not sure how many will be useful, but we'll find out. I got a text message yesterday evening to say that hopefully there should be a loan something arriving on Wednesday and that I'll be called today with details. So I'm just waiting for that. It's just gone 11:30, but at least that'll get us out of the house. I'm really hopeful that it is tomorrow because Lissy spent most of last night repeating the words dark, chair and walk. She's desperate to go for a walk. She's currently playing outside in the garden, which is keeping her occupied for now, but it won't last for much longer. I'm also waiting for the allergy clinic to phone me. Yeah, I keep trying them and nobody's answering, which is frustrating. I'm going to go with the photos that I took yesterday. I posted in the brand group and got some quite positive responses. So instead we're going to be doing some photos of a different rat. I'm trying to get as many photos done as I can while we have to be at home so that once power is sorted we can go out adventuring without me having to kind of think, oh well, I should be taking photos or I need to take photos for this. So yeah, that's the plan for today, and get a bit more work done. What have you got? That looks like a wine cork. How has a wine cork got into our garden when Mummy and Daddy don't drink wine, do they? Lissy, can we put that in the bin? Yeah, good girl. Can we pop it in the bin for me? Well done. Super duper. So I did not get my photos taken yesterday. Yeah, it didn't happen. Lissy fell asleep earlier than I was anticipating, so I was sort of, I don't want to say stuck, because I like her sleeping on me, it's nice for both of us, but I couldn't do a whole lot, so I got some things scheduled, Instagram posts, Facebook posts. She slept for ages. Yeah, so yesterday was a slow day. Today, oh, and I got a call about the loan smart drive. I wasn't even sure it was going to be a smart drive that was going to be loaned. That is arriving at 10:30, so I'm up, dressed, I'm just going to get Lissy dressed. I've put makeup on for two reasons. One, I want to get some photos taken today because I didn't manage them yesterday, but also I'm finding I feel better about myself if I've got a little bit of makeup on. It just sort of sets me up for the day, putting it on in the morning. So that's something I'm going to try and do regularly moving forward. Yeah, so my hair needs sorting, but I'm letting it air dry because then it's one less thing that my arms and hands have got to do. Yeah, so I think we're going to go out for a walk as soon as the smart drive is here and all sort of set up. I need to get mine in the box, get all the leads together, things like that. I need to find the box first. That'd be a good start. Yes, darling?
Hi.
What have you seen?
Up.
What's that?
Up.
Who's there? Can you see the squirrels?
Yeah.
Can you? That's good. Oh, are you looking at the pigeon?
Yeah.
There's the pigeon. And those ducks. We've had a lovely walk. Elise has got tired, so I have wrapped her. We're going to head home and try and get some photos taken. Photos didn't happen, did they, Lissy Squishy? Yeah. They didn't. But that's okay. We'll try again another day. Or maybe this afternoon if you're feeling up to it. Yeah? You want to do some drawing now, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, shall I find you some pencils? Okay.
Just off the roundabout, and you think you need to slow down, and then you look at the wall at the side actually having moved halfway through it, then it overshot and gone right through the wall.
No.
Go out and do quite a lot of independent mystery shopping for us and improve our services. And as part of that, they will go out on trains and they will go out to stations, groups, so we can get more people's opinions. Because what we don't want this to be.
Yesterday was absolutely brilliant. I am exhausted, so today's going to be a slow day. So yesterday in the morning we had a meeting about accessibility auditing. I think I've said that right. Yeah. In terms of the trains, we went over to Snow Hill, did a little bit of practical, as well as having a meeting or being involved in a meeting. And then in the afternoon was the Stakeholders Equality Group, which is a group of people, some disabled, some who work with disabled or elderly people, coming together to talk about ways in which we can improve rail travel, that's what, see, I'm so tired. Things that are affecting people. There's an agenda, so we stick with particular topics and discuss those. It's really great to be involved. And everyone loves Lissy, and we were in a, I can't think what it's called now, like a business meeting place type thing where there were other meetings going on. And Lissy got so many people coming up to us, talking to her. I don't think they were expecting to see a toddler in this building. It was, yeah, really nice. And I'm exhausted. So this is the end of this week's vlog. I am going to aim to tell you what we're going to do the next day in the evening, because you've just watched all of those clips, not really knowing what they were about until I've explained to you after the fact. It's going to be easier in the summer because lighting in our house is not brilliant, but I'm going to aim to tell you what we're doing the night before, so that if it is just a few clips without me kind of narrating through the day, it will make sense. So that is the plan. Yeah, and I'll see you in next week's vlog.